Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy tutorial for Kill Ranrok / Defeat Ranrok, the one you prefer to name it, because well, kill sounds too scary. Previously we did the map chamber plus some Hogsmeade duping and overall cleanup with the buying segment. Now we're gonna do the first trial, which is also gonna be quite a hard task. So without further ado, let's just start. We again ended up here near the Sebastian's quest, so we are gonna wait for him to appear. And we are gonna talk and
It's been a while.
Oh,
Glad you received
for whatever reason my game just thought why not to tab out
this one.
my windows, I mean, so it's alright though, I guess. So yeah, now after we run, we're gonna enter this, and after it's like done pressing enter, we're gonna immediately press N to do some talent spending. So again, while this cutscene happens, I prefer to get the spell knowledge 2 and 1 and the basic cost mastery. Wait until it goes black like that. Exit.
How did you find this place?
And while talking, first of all, we're gonna echo this barrel to do the trick. Then I throw the spell on one, and then do this and that. I'll explain later on my choice. Now we're gonna wait until he says I wanna jeopardize that. I'm gonna incendiate this barrel.
Keep this between us. He never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. Incendio!
It skips the talent line, yep. That's why we do that. And that's why we upgraded Incendio, so you immediately start spamming F to interact with Sebastian. And now we're gonna learn the Confringo spell. It's important that the barrel is fairly close enough to Sebastian. So again, Confringo is fairly easy spell to learn. We're just gonna do that. And now, don't move. First of all, a quick Confringo. I prefer again instead of the disillusionment spell. Now, it's always the same Candelabruses, which is this one, and this one. Thank you, Sebastian. So, again, don't move, because you can actually get all of three in the same motion, which is really cool. And now it's time to explain all the talent slots I use. So fourth one we won't get. Throughout the run we will actually spend one of the talent points on something better than that. And so what is my preference over that is, first of all, the first line is the red line. So it has all the red / damage spells. So for now it's Echo here on fourth, because Echo is a really important spell. But once we unlock Bombard really late on, which is again, it's a mandatory spell to have. Anyway, so I'm gonna replace the Echo with Bombard. Defender, theoretically we can get Defender, it's not as hard. But again, it's not really worth the time, so we don't get it. And again, Bombard is the fourth one, and we have to get it, so by spending time on the spell we don't actually need for the run, when we can just get a decently well spell too. The exception is actually gonna be this spell, the transformation spell, but the reason is that it's too OP in the run, especially with the talent. Again, so first line is gonna be all the red spells. The second line is gonna be 2 green and 2 purple. So once we unlock the pulse and the transformation, I wanted to say transfiguration spell, which is theoretically the right name, but it's still not. So first one gonna be transformation, then here's gonna be the pulsar. And the third line is like for all the miscellaneous stuff. So since disillusionment is really helpful all the time in the run, it's always gonna be on the first slot. And these three is like, it's all depends on cases and such. So usually, while still waiting, I set Lumos here because Lumos will be needed a little bit after the first trial. And after that, third and fourth is gonna be for the beast food and beast. I keep forgetting the name of this thing for petting them. But yeah, it's gonna be for those 3 and 4 since we will need, first of all, for beast class, we will need those. And of course, the knapsack and the loom for all the upgrades and such. We'll need them, so it's gonna be here. And I'll also replace Lumos with the knapsack itself, because first of all, we'll need it for an entire task. And of course, we'll need to get the frog later on in the run, really late on in the run, to get bombarded. So that's my setup for entirety of the tasks. Theoretically, we'll need Reparo at some point. Theoretically, it's 2 points in the run where Reparo is really needed as a spell. It is in both Sebastian's quests. I keep forgetting. I think Shadow of Mine it is used, and the last before Trial 4 itself, and Logok's Loyalty. Oh yeah, that is Shadow of Mine. I don't remember name of both of the quests right now out of blue, so can't say for sure. But actually we have a small skip which saves again this whole Reparo cutscene at one point, so it really matters to have it only at one specific point, which again we'll use once the time comes. So yeah, I set it up instead of either 3 or 4 at this point. So yeah, this is the setup. 3 red spells. Accio will replace Accio with the 4th red spell. Then 2 purple, 2 green spells. And then miscellaneous spells. That's my setup for entirety of the run. Anyway, after we are done with this whole segment, of course, we talk to Sebastian. That's quite a long dialogue. After that, we're just gonna
I'll send you an owl.
exit defense against the Dark Arts Tower, which starts the cutscene with the ominous gun.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Yeah, hello, Sebastian. Sebastian ominous.
Sebastian is going to get...
Again, it was, I think, important to explain all of those things later on, because now all of that is basically helps you out throughout the run and like what to use and when to use. So after this quest done, we go to this chest. It's like around this lamp. You should use disillusionment, else it will notice you. Here we go. Even here. So yeah. And again, what I prefer to do is map, like we did in Backskip. While teleporting to Viaduct Courtyard, it's important we teleport now to Viaduct Courtyard. We're gonna press F on the black screen to grab the chest. And well, now comes a really hard part, I will admit, which is the Hogwarts Duping. So first of all, here we can go on to Broom, so we're gonna travel throughout Broom. We can finger those 2. Don't touch this one, it's supposed to be the 1. Go to this one, it looks like Deathly Hallows. That's my entire on this symbol. It's like, you know, the triangle, then the stick, then the circle, which represent the invisibility cloak, the Elder Wand, and the stone. So set it to 3. After that again, we go here. One finger. This one is gonna be 4. No, the square with 2 crosses. This one is 4. I mean, here's the entire puzzle solved, but you know, it's better for you to learn. And this one is gonna be 2. So right after we press F to get 2, the cutscenes will start playing, and while at that, you're gonna skip it. because, well, it's unskippable, but we can reload, still get the experience, and also, you know, skip the few seconds of there. So we're gonna press F, start spamming P, yeah, P, and then reload, since you'll hear that sound. So yeah, that's done. And now the dupe itself. That is why we are doing this at night, because we actually have a great indication for that. So we go close. See the shadow? I actually saw this place deloaded a bit. So whenever we're gonna get on Broom, it's gonna deload, and this is what happens. Shadow became smaller. So this is our first time. We need to do this 30 times. Be careful not to be too fast at this rig, because, well, else it's gonna have a problem. So after we like get on Broom, you can press you know, dismount and then revalue to be a little bit faster at that. And again, you need to do this 30 times. So I did it just one time. I'm just gonna show off this without like saying anything, because, well, this is the hard part, I must admit, and you need to concentrate a lot. So again, here you can just watch, but again, tab 3 to get on Broom, dismount, revalue. This is the second time. Oh, I think I was fast, but it's still gonna be fine, since it flickered.
Revelio. Revelio.
Again, after that, we're gonna get 3 pages. First one is here, and it's the most annoying one. So the art if everything worked very well, is that the game gonna lag really hard. So let's see.
Accio.
There you go. It lagged so hard, that's a great sign. Usually it's not really a great sign if the game lags, but in this case, it really is. So again, this third page is the annoying one. And the great sign that everything is done correctly is that you have to have somewhere around this number. So 45, 46 is great. So this is the perfect case. I just did the duping perfectly. So if you got the full dupe, like all of 50 page, don't worry, it doesn't matter that much, but ideally you have something like 45, 46, 48 even. Something in those lines, so that would be the great duping. So after that we're gonna teleport to Charms. Again, the quick way to check how much you have stuff without going to the menu. We can check it during map chamber, to be fair, but you can get the flying page over here while at that. So yeah, after we are done, we are going to the Room of Requirement. This quest is fairly easy, I will say it. It's not like the greatest issue.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident.
So I prefer stating the transformation
I only planned to suggest
conjuring
you how to
spell
find it by walking past that
here
little
at the
door,
first
focusing on what you need.
at the first slot
You
of
might
the
enjoy a little
second,
on your own.
where we
While
set
I'm
the
here,
green
you should
and
take advantage of the moment.
not green, the yellow and purple items.
Sneaked past and
Since
got away.
again, the first one I prefer to have transformation
The house elf I
spell,
was speaking
but we
to
won't
in my
unlock it
classroom
until
your
later
first
on.
day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it.
So, but since we didn't unlock the transformation
Chance I'm
spell yet,
clambering over this mess.
we'll learn the other spell that is really only useful in the run during this part, so Evanesco. So we're gonna set it at first slot first, and when we unlock the transformation spell, we're gonna... I'll set it instead of transformations.
Splendid.
Instead
Now,
of
cast
Evanesco.
Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note
And we
that you are now in
just
possession
following
of the
until
room
the main
spell.
protagonist says, yes,
To discuss
professor.
its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag.
And after we hear yes, professor, we'll be able to run, and that means we're gonna do the infamous Swift plus basic cast movement. Since it is the fastest
Yes,
method
Professor.
of running. Of moving, I mean. Oh, it wasn't that great.
What was that? I hope that... Was that a golden stitch?
Don't do the basic cast here, because there's gonna be automatic walking, and it's gonna lose you quite a bit of time, so be careful with that. So here the cutscene is skippable after
Yikes!
somewhere
Catch
here.
Huh? Oh, there you are.
It's quite inconsistent cutscene skip for whatever reason. But it should be whenever you like
Time to
focus on Dick.
what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Again, this is the reason why we destroyed the unidentified gear. Speaking is hard.
Excellent. It
Because
can
this part is
identify
gonna be so much
unfamiliar items
faster.
of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
So this is especially why we break them. So again, we do this, we interact,
Something to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing.
and if we don't, it's gonna be a long, like,
Desk will be an invaluable
holding F. Now we talked to... why I wanted to say Fig. Of course, the Weasley, and we're learning the Conjuring spell, which is gonna be useful twice in the run to proceed with this part, and then to conjure the Loom, which we will use to upgrade our gear. Again, set it instead of Evanesca, since Evanesca isn't useful at all. Oh, accidentally. There you go.
Well done.
It doesn't matter where you set them, just be quick enough with them.
Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds.
Again,
or
talking
potions
to-
you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Professor? And teleport immediately to Professor Fig. Where is gonna be our next task? So, we can actually skip the whole, like, talking to Fig into map chamber. And it's the specific one. So do you remember how we did the with Sebastian during the restricted section quest. We pressed P while interacting with Sebastian, we reloaded, and that teleported us to the quest. So the issue is that, for whatever reason, this specific quest does not proceed us through. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna press map, and then the interacting, and we're gonna teleport while Fig is talking. And it's gonna be actually, we don't, it doesn't matter where to teleport. Hello, Garlic.
It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Garlic. But yeah, basically we are gonna press map, F, while the fade out happens, and we teleport anywhere. It doesn't matter to where we teleport. It matters that we teleport, and it's gonna throw us back to map chamber.
You're back. Finally. Minister
So again, I teleported to Fig. And we appear in the map chamber. So set the disillusionment spell.
and a portrait of
And get
personal
this
life.
exact chest.
I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
And now we are gonna do, this is important, the next cutscene is unskippable, and we are gonna use it in our advantage. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna walk, start spamming N for talents, and we are gonna spend our talents. So again, this exact moment is incredibly important to be done correctly, because you're gonna lose quite a lot of time if you don't do this well the way you're supposed to. So now, again, as said, we're gonna walk and start spamming N. What we're gonna do is we got these two. We get Confringo Mastery. I prefer having Enduring Curse. Disarming Curse, it's an important one, and the Blood Curse. In the core, we have everything we need but the Ancient Magic Throw Expertise, so get this one. In Stealth, we have everything we need, and in the Room of Requirement, we get the Fertilizer, Invisibility Potion Potency, and the Maximum Potion Potency. After that, we press U for challenges, and we're gonna dupe the Ancient Magic. So we press on Field Guide pages, I'll explain it later on. Immediately exit, then do this. And just claim. So 2, 3. You need at least 15, but again, as much as possible.
Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
After I get the 30, I prefer to unequip my gear. The offense one. And I want to get rid of it.
If only you were here to see this.
After he says if only you were here, you get out of menu. It's important. You walk here, you wait until Rackham is done talking, and you skip the dialogue line.
And this is my
Well, dialogues.
Professor Fig.
So yeah, basically this whole nonsense is like, preparing for everything and anything. So now it's time to explain exactly how this trick works. And why it's important to get the full Hogsmeade. So whenever you go to Field Guide page, which is completed, and you have an unclaimed reward, for whatever reason, you will be able to claim the reward, the same reward on another page, if the unclaimed reward is in the same line and like the same spot as the in another one. So for example, I can't get the complete Molinterals one to increase my storage for gear, because this one only has 3 lines. And third one I don't even have. And this one is in 4th line. So you have to have the challenge unlocked first. And have like like incompleted and incompleted one. Because if you complete it, you will be able to just normally claim it. So that's the important part. So again, we go to field guide page, we have unclaimed rewards here, which the challenge completed. We just didn't claim the reward. And we have on the same line the ancient magic trace, and we're just able to claim it. So that's it. And the gear I prefer to get rid of offense. The reason why we are, since we are high on level, our offense gear, like, it's decent, yes, but at the same time, sadly, it won't be enough for the next set of the, the game. So after we are done, we're gonna teleport to Hogsmeade, to the North Hogsmeade, and we're gonna buy the gear. So if done correctly, if we waited the amount of time we waited, what's gonna happen is Sonka will upgrade the his like items he can sell, and they're all gonna be level 19, which level 19 is enough for us to proceed with the game. Like the level 19 gear will be just more than enough for offense for entirety of the run. So yeah, here I do disillusionment here. I got the chest here, because if you go through the door, the chest will see you, and so you have to hide somewhere around here. Hello, guys. Anyway, so as you understand, sadly,
Look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
this is RNG, and what you get is RNG, so we're gonna do the RNG manipulation, which is one believed before interacting with Augustus. We're gonna save the game, and now we're interacting with him. Like I see, Yara Yara, let's imagine like, oh no, it doesn't have the great items. I don't like any of those. Imagine it's only blue, and we need at least the purple items offense. We're just gonna reload the save. And oh, surprise! It's different sets of items. Oh no, one of them is blue. We don't need the blue offense items. We need at least purple. Preferably the legendary / yellow, because those like so why we have purple is in the future, because one of the, let me show collectibles. In Room of Requirement, there's like Ancient Magic 2 upgrade for which is like, it's level 2, we need it. And that's like, it's basically the only reason why we get at least purple. Because blue can only have up to level 1. Sadly. So you see, trait applied, all the yellow can have up to 3rd level, but we won't get it. And like, we need at least the purple, because see, purple has maximum level 2 trait to be able to get. So that's the only reason why we get at least purple. And of course, the legendary one is preferable, because, well, the reason is that it's simple. It just has more offense than the purple. So we need at least 154, so this is the only gloss we have, so it's 58, more than okay. This one 52, 52, this one 56, so we take this one. And the scarf is 51, so we take this one. Again, if you have like, you can sell your other gear.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
And like if you have the, for example, you don't have the blue defense gear, you can actually buy it here. So again, I am lucky. I have both hat. I have the this, I keep forgetting, super this thing. So we have hat, we have gloves, and we have this one. You can buy them, but it doesn't really matter. And again, the only reason why we buy the blue defense gear, we don't care about their level, is that they're easier to upgrade during knapsack and the loom, and we'll be able to upgrade them up to level 3. And for whatever reason, whenever you upgrade defense gear, which is like, you see those 3, they give defense. Whenever we upgrade them, they start giving us offense. So on level 1 it gives 3 offense, I think, and later on it gives up to 15 offense each of the item. But when you upgrade the offense gear, it actually gives you defense, interestingly enough. So yeah, that's the important part to keep in mind. So after we are done buying, we're gonna teleport here to the lower Hogsfield. And while we are going here, we're gonna equip our new bot items. So see, 165, it's way really great. It's even good for a hard category, actually. So yeah, I have way too much offense, I must admit. So now we're just gonna follow for the first trial. Try to not get caught. That's not good. And again, this part is really hard, so I'm gonna save up here right after I wait for Fig. Because it's timing event. So as said, the great benefit of the page glitch is that none of the menu pauses the game. But it actually makes one of the tricks way harder compared to like non-page glitch. And it's actually 3 occasions. First one being the first trial. Second one being the Hunt of Urquhart. And in the quest called The First Time with Carter Lodgok. And the third one being the trial 2. So yeah. Great trick, but it makes our life harder in 3 occasions, which is really important occasions. You can lose quite a lot if you don't do this trick. So I'm gonna set up the disillusionment. It's really important. I'm gonna talk to Fig, and immediately after talking, while I have a really small timing, I'm gonna mount, and I'm gonna fly to this Flu Flame. We grab it, it's important, and we fly all the way there, and we need to Petrificus Totalis 2 of the goblins. It's important to done with this in one motion. It's like, if you're too slow, sadly the goblins will be in like in a really bad position, so you're just gonna do the original wait, so you have to wait for goblins to like to be close to each other. You need to wait a little bit until because whenever Fig is around this spot near the arc, the pop-up for Petrificus Totalis will appear, which like explains how the spell works. Which can, since again, it doesn't pause the game like it's supposed to. You will use Petrificus Totalis on one goblin. If it pops up, the second goblin will be able to witness you, and basically you lost a lot of time to that. So let me show the right way of doing this. So again, we talk to Fig. Oh no, okay. Now I'm failing. This, like the one of the worst cases, you just didn't get on the broom. It's not that critical, but it's still annoying. So again, set the disillusionment spell. On the broom.
This isn't ideal.
Fly. Dismount.
Petrificus Totalis.
Perfect. this is how it's supposed to be done. Now throw 3 of the cabbages. Grab this, set up the incendio, set up the bandrake, roll here, and then use the spell. And you'll be able to get this guy. After that, accio those. Use the mandrake, and just defeat those. After it's done, the quest upgraded will restart. It's slightly faster.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Wait until Fix opens the door. Go upstairs to talk to Professor.
Welcome to Sanbakar's tower.
Here you're supposed to use the basic concept, it's slightly faster. Anyway, I wasn't sure here for 100% if it would be faster. After that, we're gonna jump. Again, do the fall down damage, fall down animation skip. But just after falling down, spamming jump. Investigate. Here's gonna be a invisible, like, invisible wall for a moment. And you're gonna enter the first trial. So here comes the hard part, which is the trial itself. So, again, the start isn't that big of a deal. So here's the small strat, which saves 2 seconds, but loses to 30 seconds if you fail it. So if you don't want to go for it, just take the stairs, it's not that slower. But if you do, it's not either hard, it's like you basically hold W and A after jumping and then move your camera, so it looks something like that. Not as hard, even if I failed, then stop running for a bit.
Must have done something.
So this was the easiest of the parts. Now we to casual person, which is basically following the intended ways.
Traces of ancient magic.
And now it's time to explain one thing. As you understood, probably Hogwarts Legacy is all about the fight optimizations. I mean, if you see the map chamber video, the part of tutorial, you understood that quick fights, optimal fights are one of the sources of the great time save in this whole game. And Trial 1 itself can save you and lose you a lot of time if you don't play it the right way. So this fight, the first fight, and the second one upcoming is fairly easy, both of them. The third one is the annoying, and the fourth one, the last one, is not really that annoying, but still can be a pain in the head. So, see this big statue, the main statue, we're gonna explore it, then we're gonna throw the weapon at it. Ancient Magic Throw Expertise, that's why we unlocked it. After that, we look at which one of the 2 small statues is trying to attack us. We accurate and then use the Incendio. And at last we throw at the last one this item and then immediately do the configure. So it would look something like that.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
There you go. And now here comes an interesting part. So normally from here you would try to accio this platform, and I'll show it to you. Then we are gonna get on it, accio this, accio that,
Incendio!
and then use the reservoir. So this is the easiest method of this, and now I'm gonna try to at least explain a more hard way. So there's a small trick called Swift Extended. So whenever you're near the ledge and you try to swift, you'll be able to get past it. So for example, normally if I jump from here, I would end up somewhere like here. And now if I get the extended swift, if I get it of course, sometimes it's a little bit a pain to say the least. Oh wow. It doesn't want to work today, like at all.
Was it Accio I used before?
Come on, Swift. So this is I'm doing too late, too early, I mean. There you go. So I get all the way here even. So that's a huge spot. But even if you jump, it's gonna bring you even further. As you see, I am over here. So, and it's actually helpful to us. Let me reload and redo the fight. We can actually get this platform. I will say immediately that the extended swift in trial 1, this one to be precise, is the only annoying one to work with, like not having a proper setup. So don't worry, other extended swift I'm gonna show throughout the tutorial are much easier than this one specifically, because that one is the only one not having like a proper visual cue.
I know what to expect this time.
Well, clue too, to be fair. But yeah, again, fight. This one is attacking, so we hacking it and etc. And we do this. Now what we are gonna try to do is get the extended swift.
These look familiar.
This is the worst possible case when you fall down. It loses you a lot. It loses basically you doing the swift entirely. So be careful with that. This one is... it still loses quite a bit of chunk of time. Wow! Lich Krablus. I wasn't prepared for that. But yeah, Swift is... if you play around with it, you'll be able to get the feeling of it. This is basically the feeling trick. Now, here comes the fun part. So normally, what the game supposed us to do, we get back on platform, we accurate this, and then we press it. Because, well, if you go through here, yep. But you know what? We see this small gap. Look. That's it, you can even go back. So the trick is quite easy, you just aim to the left. Not too much to the left, not too much to the right, like here. This won't work, of course. But yeah, you just run, you jump, you start holding W and D. You start holding the W, you always hold. Oh, wow. Let's redo then this whole part. This can happen, but it's not... it should not happen to you. I got it because... only because I was going back. But yeah, it's not as hard. It's quite an easy one, really.
At least I know what to expect this time.
Again, third time is the charm, so... attack! Attack! Accurate! Fire! This! Trying the extended.
These look familiar.
I jump, that's why you are failing it. Try to not jump before you're in the air, so... or else it can play a bad joke on you. So again... wow. I guess it doesn't want to refer close to Echo itself. Wow, that was too late. Yep. Always not working when you're trying to show it off in the tutorial. But whenever you're trying to just do it for practice percent, it just works perfectly. This is the entirety of the game in a nutshell anyway. So again, Echo, jump, interact, watch the cutscene, then look left, jump, hold D, and it's just gonna work fine enough. Yeah, again, this, that. This fight is very easy. First one we Expelliarmus, then throw, and then Ancient Magic. So we're only allowed to use Ancient Magic twice. This was the first time. And the second one will be in the third fight. The reason why we're only allowed to use it twice right now is that because else we won't have enough ancient magic meter for the boss fight. Anyway, parkour. So you can get on this platform without accuing it or so by just jumping on this pillar. And again jumping, so don't stop moving, don't stop jumping, you will be able to get on top of it. Quite an easy parkour. Now again, this trick, so two possible outcomes if you don't count the failing. Second one, first one being we get it, we fall down while having an animation. The common one, the second one, if you get the really precise timing, which is not really worth going for it that much.
Traces of ancient magic. But where?
Thank you, main protagonist. You will be able to ledge grab while trying to get the reservoir, which will skip the animation and saves you quite a few chunk of time. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got the second variation, which is not first variation, which is not that bad. After that we Accio. While Accioing we get the Venomous Tentacula. Now we do again 8 basic casts on the platform to move it close to us. And the third fight is the hardest one. So you go here, Expelliarmus this, attack, kill, go here, spam, Accio, Expelliarmus this, and now the hard part again. This was the decent fight. Preferably you would want that the jump being done by the huge statue and just kill off those two easier. Now we interact, but it was still optimal enough. Jump! Accio this, Accio the platform. Don't forget to stop echoing, or else what will happen is that while jumping the game tries to throw you to the think you're echoing, which can lead you to dying. And this spot is the place that can do that easily. Stop echoing, jump. And now we are gonna do the second half of the fight, the last fight. So as you see, I got the focus potion first. And for sharp, we're gonna use simultaneously the enduring potion and the other potion. I keep forgetting the name of it. We'll set up enduring potion, drink it, get the maximum potion, drink it, and one attack. Oh wow, I don't have enough freaking. And now second attack. Press P. Wait until the fade out will happen again. Reload the save, which skips the unskippable cutscene. If done correctly, this will happen. Here, don't use, when you're close to the spot, don't use the basic cast, or else like in a room of requirement it will lose you some time. Again, same with pensives. So just roll normally towards them. And this cutscene is unskippable, so I'll see you right after it's done. And this cutscene of course is skippable, so these 2 minutes are quite useful if you want to just stand up and relax % a little bit before continuation of the run. After that, we're gonna do is go here, which will trigger talking to another professor. Immediately start skipping the dialogues. After talking percent, Rookwood will ask us to talk with him, so we are gonna roll towards Rookwood. Charles Rookwood, not Victor Rookwood, just in case.
Before you go...
And after that we are gonna have the cutscene, which is skippable. That autumn is now. And that's it for the trial 1. I hope it helped you out quite a bit with understanding the game.
Assignment's all finished.
And I'll be seeing you in the next part of the tutorial, which is all about the second trial.